We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers baseball starts right now. Freddie Peralta, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Javier Baez is retired to lead off the ball game. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1. Hayward. Or often just Jay Hay. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in a big part of the field.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Chris Bryant swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And Garcia will tuck this one in, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. Cubs. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Happ is right there, 1 down. Settling in now, Brock Holt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
In is Christian Yelich. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gone! two-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Keston.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. Lined into right, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So stepping in, Avisail Garcia. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Hayward is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Wilson Contreras, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Beautiful diving stop in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
The first baseman.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And right into the shift. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 2-0. Here's Eric Sogard.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Baez ranging into the outfield. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The first baseman.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's totaled 4 hits in 22 tries. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Pitch popped up. Rizzo is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting ninth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next will be Freddie Peralta. He's set. Here it comes. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting eighth.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And a ball, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
0-1 the count. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Cubs are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain.
The center fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hayward coming on, but this will land untouched. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Happ is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Brock Holt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
0-1, here it comes. Hit to third. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
And here's Christian Yelich now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Happ will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Here's Javier Baez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Slow roller down the third baseline. He's got it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Ready for another chance. Jason Hayward comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Infield in the over shift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Bottom of the inning now. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Happ is right there, 1 down. Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. He flew out in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. So here is Avisail Garcia. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Darvish pauses. First pitch on its way. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
He popped out in his first trip. The 0-1 on its way. in the air down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Smoke, a 6'4" switch hitter. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what?
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. But the Brewers do get. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Looking up is Kane, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
In there for strike one, 0-1. And it's fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Holt takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta fight.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. The Cubs get a run courtesy of. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Freddie Peralta. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kipnis is there. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Brock Holt. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
At the plate now, Christian Yelich. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Runners off for second, and he fouls this one off. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on it. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors in 2. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. But that finds its way through for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their 2nd hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Little chopper back to the mound. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Alec Mills will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Striding in, Omar Narvaez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This is pulled into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
On a line, that's a base hit. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Eric Sogard will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Tap is there, and he has it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 12, Justin.
Ready for another shot now. Justin Smoke. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Garcia, the runner at second with one away.
He's going.
Runner's on his way to third. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And the runner's breaking for third. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that is off the wall. Garcia rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they push the lead to 5 now.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
So now to the plate, Freddie Peralta, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Hayward to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Another good inning for the Brewers. It's about time to roll out the barrel. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. 7th inning ready to roll. Here's Chris Bryant now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. Nothing in 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. So a full count now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Drilled to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3-hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
No hits to this point. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. He loses him on ball 4. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position. High fly ball out to deep right field. Looking up is Yelich. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And finally, there's the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Ian Happ. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
Nope, outside.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw over to third, but it's thrown away.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. And it's quickly 0-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
The 0-2 once more. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. 3 runs already home here. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate.
7. Pitcher number 2.
In there, strike one. And as he bats, he represents the potential tying run. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. But the Cubs do get back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Thank you, Heidi. Rowan Wick gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1. And he waited nicely that time as this is lined into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
You're right.
Standing in now, Keston Hiura. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Runners on the move for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. One out, nobody on.
Let's play ball.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Omar Narvaez. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square.
So here's Avisail Garcia as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Runner goes for second. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. The relay, well, he thought about going for 3rd, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And that brings up Javi Baez. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, one away. At the plate, Jason.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening.
Please. Now,
so he was able to only get that first.
Number 71. Josh Hader.
Now here it comes. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hader was born in Maryland. He was selected in the 19th. During the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Into the box, Eric Sogard. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
The third baseman, Eric.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. Ryan Tepera is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Justin Smoke will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Hap is right there, 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Ryan Braun will get a chance with the runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Runner at second here with 1 man out. behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Another one sent foul. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he will beat the throw, safe at home plate, and it's now a 3-run lead at 7-4.
The center fielder, number 6.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Fly ball out toward left center field. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Brock Holt.
Here's Brock Holt now. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and this one will bounce into the wall. In to score, the runner from second. Now the relay home. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. The tag, and he is out. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and no one left on base. Corey Knebel comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 46.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting,
stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
8-4 tonight. The Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Freddie Peralta gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more,